Gene and Jezebel were the nicknames of two Welsh twin brothers, Michael and Jay Aston. On the British music circuit of the early 80s, Gene Loves Jezebel were a glam band caught in a goth scene.
We just wanted to just be the most violent and the most sexual, the most colorful.
With 2 albums and an ever-changing lineup, Gene Loves Jezebel first toured America in 1985. They discovered their cult following included some very young fans.
Kids would just turn up. Some girl comes to chat to us, and the next thing we know, an hour later, just before the gig, there's like cops here and everything trying to arrest the band for hanging out with this young girl.
The tour had bigger problems than jailbait groupies. Guitarist Ian Hudson suffered a nervous breakdown. He was replaced by former Generation X guitar player James Stevenson. The band's underground following turned to mainstream success in 1986 as their single Desire made top 20 on the Billboard dance chart. Things were going well until the 1987 release of The House of Dolls. Michael Aston became frustrated with the band's increasingly commercial sound. In 1989, he left the band and his twin brother behind.
We've probably overreached in everything we've ever done in a quest, I think, to forge our own personalities, our own identities, you know. And I think that's the great joys and tragedy of being a twin. It's a curse. To be a twin is a wretched thing indeed, I think.
In 1990, Gene Loves Jezebel released an album without Michael, Kiss of Life. The new pop metal sound lost them some old fans, but earned them a video hit with Jealous. But with the advent of grunge, those new fans quickly moved on, and the band faded from sight. So where are Gene Loves Jezebel now? There continues to be little love between Gene and Jezebel. Both brothers live in LA, but haven't spoken in over 5 years. While Michael has settled down,
I've been painting, I've got married, have 2 beautiful children. There you are, in a nutshell.
brother Jay relishes the wild side.
I haven't got time to have sex with you all. I'm not English, you know. Welshmen like to take longer than a minute.
Both have released solo albums, and in what is surely a pop music first, these twin brothers each lead their own versions of Gene Loves Jezebel out on the road.
He's been using the name around California, and you see that name on a marquee, and people don't see me or James or Peter, you know. I mean, that, of course it kills me.
They tried to claim that I hadn't played in Gene Loves Jezebel in 10 years. They claimed that I'd put together an imposter band, the very same band my brother toured with.
Things got so bad, dear old Mum stepped in to referee.
It's bizarre to be at my age and my mum calling me up, oh, you know, what are you and Michael doing, you know? He got a restraining order against me, I got one against him. It's funny. There's a documentary in there.
Divided loyalties, confused fans, bad blood. Despite the musical differences, the lawsuits and the insults, Gene Loves Jezebel share some great memories.
It was such great fun. It was a great deal of fun. We controlled everything. We drove the bus, you know, we booked the hotel rooms and we bought the condoms. It was a great time.
Jay offers up some cautious optimism that this rock and roll rivalry will soon end.
Everything gets resolved at the end, you know. I love Michael and I want him to be happy. He's a good man underneath his ego.
What you get is what you see.